It is my distinct pleasure to welcome all of you to the celebration of the start of the 2024-2025 academic year.
It's a point where we look back at the previous year and celebrate our accomplishments, and then we look forward with anticipation to the upcoming year with renewed energy, hopes, and dreams. So let's begin by looking back. In late August, our cabinet leaders, approximately 20 leaders, our provost, myself, our deans, our vice presidents, and many others, we were in an all-day retreat together. And our facilitator asked us to write down as many things as we could think of that had happened that we were proud of this past academic year. And here is a visual of those results. And this is everything not that group of 20 accomplished, but we, the whole Bronco community, accomplished this past year. I'm very proud of and inspired by what we have and can do together. I am pleased to share some fabulous news. With our entering class of first-year students this fall, many of whom you're already seeing on campus, and you will be seeing many more, with this class, we made awesome progress towards increasing the socioeconomic diversity of our student body, and in particular, towards our Pell-eligible and first-generation goals. The percentage of Pell-eligible students rose from 12% last year to 17% this year. And by the way, 17% was our 2030 goal. And our percentage of first-generation students rose from 15% to 18%. Our 2030 goal for first generation is 20%. So we will work hard to maintain the huge gains that we've had, and we'll continue towards that 20% goal for first generation. This is huge, and it reinforces our commitment to contributing to social mobility and strengthening democracy in our country by making our Jesuit education available to all talented students. I'm delighted with the diversity of the faculty and staff we hired this past year. Among our new tenure-track faculty, 46% are people of color, and among our new staff, 56% are people of color. We also returned to in-person student orientation this past summer for the first time since 2019. And I thank all of the people across campus that came together to make those sessions so extraordinary. We had robust attendance from new students and their families, and we got rave reviews. And it was introduced to them as their first experience of being a lifelong Bronco, and we delivered on that, so thank you. Another thing we did, you would have seen it back on the other screen, maybe I'll get back to it real quick, just because we're talking about belonging. We beat Gonzaga, and that's somewhere up there. Our Gonzaga win in January this year was an exciting display of the school spirit and strong community that is created with athletic success. Speaking of which, today is the first day of work of our new athletic director, Heather Owen. And no pressure, Heather, but we do expect to see a repeat this year. Our Jesuit School of Theology this past year created and began implementing their new strategic plan, In Camino, a pathway to becoming the leading Jesuit theologate in the world. JST also launched the Global Theologate Initiative, or GTI, which met for the first time this past summer. The GTI is a global network of 7 Jesuit theologates that will work together to reimagine their collective mission in the global church and in our world. Miller Center went to Rwanda and Kenya to visit social entrepreneurs and our students who are working with them this summer. The School of Law created a new partnership with Ibero, a university in Mexico City, and welcomed their first cohort of Ibero students this fall to our LLM program in U.S. law. The School of Education and Counseling Psychology graduated their first cohort of doctoral students with the Doctor of Education and Social Justice Leadership. We launched the Child and Adolescent Mental Health concentration in the Masters of Counseling Psychology program, and we launched an interdisciplinary undergraduate minor in artificial intelligence. We welcome two marvelous leaders to our team in addition to Heather, Jim Glaser, our EVP and Provost, whom you'll hear from in a moment, and Father Matt Carnes, our VP for Mission and Ministry.